Alright, we've got this year's battle bot. One of the interesting factors of this bot is the drive system. You'll see we have these 3D printed mounts. That's because you'll see that yes, this is in fact the drive mechanism from a cordless drill. $20 Harbor Freight drill. And we just took it apart and got the gearbox together with the clutch. We could have removed the clutch and went straight from the gearbox to the wheel, but we decided might as well leave that clutch on there in the event that if the magnets stuck too firmly to the ground and the wheels couldn't spin, then the motor would still be able to spin as long as the clutch setting was set correctly. So, and that actually does work. We have it set to the second from easiest to spin. I can't really show it with the clutch right now because I can't keep the motor from, well, maybe I can. I don't know how good this is on it, but yeah, I don't know. I won't do that. But if you were driving the motor and you held the wheel, you'd be able to stop it. Alright. There's another unconventional part of this bot, and that is this weapon. These contactors are made out of tungsten metal. It's super dense. Now, we were a little bit concerned using tungsten because it can be brittle. Now, this alloy turns out to be a little softer, but as far as I know, no one else really uses tungsten in their weapons, so it was an experiment. You can see there's a little chip out of it, but other than that, it actually took the beating quite well, held together. And the aluminum didn't get touched much except one little scratch. And of course we used a brushless motor. We got an outrunner though. I think it's pretty cool how we 3D printed this pulley that uses the body of the motor instead of the axle. We actually cut the axle short so the batteries can come out more easily. A123 batteries, 6 of them. So it's a 20-volt system. And that's pretty much it. The 4-wheel drive works pretty well. And we've just got a solid aluminum chassis the whole way around. So I hope you can use this robot design as an inspiration or just found it fascinating to see what other people are doing for their 15-pound robots, by the way. I am going to drive this thing around a little bit so you can see how the handling is. The weapon will stay locked, of course. Just have it set up with a mix. So it's not tank drive like I've done in the past. It's just on one stick. And it's pretty quick. I think the controller has a exponential throttle rather than a linear. We made this little wooden box to carry it around. After a battle, you may end up with sharp edges and you might not want to pick it up, so you can slide it into this box. Just slide it in from the front. And as I usually do, I made a weapon guard from a soup can just because it happens to be mechanically the shape that I want. And I'll just slide that on. And then just got a hinge and some screws, and it stays on like that. So my thought was always put as little money into the less important things like the guards and the locks, and there's a screwdriver, and then put more money into the robot that's gonna perform. So I hope you liked this video, had some inspiration just from seeing what other people are doing. If you did, just like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.